It's the revamped Rockets and the OKC Thunder in the preseason opener for both. Tonight for this opener for both ball clubs, and that starting lineup for the Rockets of Paul, Hart, Capella, Anderson, Ariza. That's going to be a fun year. In those games last year, as Chris Paul, one of the best in the business, picks the pocket of his former teammate Raymond Felton right off the bat, and then he assists to per pop. Finishing second to Russell Westbrook. For MVP is Carmelo Anthony. Their defense. Felton nearly dribbled himself out of the possession, and then Ariza steps into the passing lane, and it's 5-3 use. Little size mismatch there. Stripped it away from Paul George. Chris Paul already everywhere here in the opening quarter of his first game in a Houston uniform. Hard the runner.
Already, and the Rockets want to play fast, so if they can get steals, they're going to be unstoppable.
That basket will count, plus the 1% shooting from three against Houston. Oh, how about that? No look bounce pass to Clinton, and then recovering to block it out of bounds is one rebounding team this season.
Yeah, that's one of Ryan Anderson's stated goals for this season. Is he wants to be a better rebounder than what he was last year.
Carmelo, again, he has scored.
Paul's ready to come back in.
Yeah, Mike D'Antoni has mentioned probably 14 minutes together as Ariza knocks down the three for skip pass across to Eric Gordon. That one in and out, no good. George with the Euro step on Ariza for two. Campaigning to have on the Rockets for years.
Just to keep him from guarding James Harden.
Absolutely. Right? I think he's going to be a great fit here. And he knocks down the three. He's a great Tucker. But he is a guy who will get in your face and will add a degree of toughness that this team really needs. Wide open again, Felton. This time Houston. Not so good for them. Felton penetrating. Gordon as the layup rolled off. Knocks them both down. Turnaround is missed by the Thunder. Hamilton gets the rebound back, goes to Robertson for the dunk. Prowess in the mid-range will allow the Rockets to at least diversify their offense a little bit, which I think was probably something that they really needed in that series against the Spurs as Gordon. Second round, a couple of years ago. Paul whips it out to Ryan Anderson.
Wow. That is beautiful back.
Paul, great court vision again. Gordon can't get off the shot.
Yeah, give OKC credit, they're rotating.
An offensive foul going to be called on Luke Bamute. George, tough shot. Good defense by Bamute. Gordon trailing the play, and he knocks down the three. That's number can't. Rockets again looking to push. Gordon, could it be two straight? It will. And that was tough.
And try to score early.
Rockets now with their biggest lead of the game at 8 after trailing by 6. Another strip, another steal. Tucker with Adams on his hip pocket, keeps him there. And
used to play for the Rockets.
Yeah, he did not have a good go of things last year with the Chicago Bulls. Gordon again, coming off the pick. Drills another three. Eric Gordon, the game's leading scorer now with a dozen. Carmelo has 10. Bamute wide open.
What a pass. What a pass.
It's already assist number 5.
And Rockets have taken 18 threes so far.
Paul double behind the back again. Anderson will squeeze one off.
Man, give me.
Hesitates, steps left, clears a couple of defenders, misses an offensive rebound for James. Back to Paul for a 30-foot three.
Oh, man.
Attempt at the steal from behind. Felton with the awkward floater.
Players play on other teams and how they defend your guys. And Chris Paul always getting his hand on basketballs. Ooh, nice shot by Paul George. And one opportunity.
And James is arguing that with their officials in terms of whether or not they're going to call those fouls or not. Well, shooting fouls are common fouls. James arguing that should have been. Capella off the dribble and one. He was close to 70% at the free throw line. Just a remarkable improvement for Clint in that area. As John Lucas worked. By the way, thanks to all the RKO tweets back to me. Appreciate that.
Twitter help for you?
Yep. George coming off the pick. Thunder on a bit of a spurt here, outscoring the Rockets 13-6. Gordon up top and knocks down
his shot this year. He's shooting it a little bit higher. It looks really, really soft.
Gambling on the steal was Tucker. Didn't get there. Thought maybe Hard one-on-one here with Anthony. Takes him off the dribble. Draws two defenders. Then it results. Under 2 to play in the half. Carmelo gets it back and drains it. Getting that layup to drop a little bit as he tried to work by Grant. Anthony for 3. Underway. New NBA timing rules apply to halftime as well. Nice, quick, and efficient. And 15 or more threes last year, an NBA record 41 times. In those games, they went 30.
For field goals, but the Rockets' lead is because they've made more threes. Because, Craig, as I always say, 3 counts more than 2.
Here in this second half, probably done for the night. Skip past the corner, Anderson for 3. Wow. Hard. Bit of an errant pass. Ariza takes it from George, steps back in the corner. Again! Oh. That's Ariza's 3rd 3. Grant there preventing the drive. Shot clock winding down and then Hart.
Better defensive team this year.
Top 5 is the goal. Alley-oop! Of them, the Thunder are playing 4. Some teams are playing as few as 3 preseason games. As Hart ripped short, long rebound for Bamute. Ball down the baseline, skip pass, what a look, wide open, Eric Gordon splash. Most threes in a single season as a reserve. Hard to contested 3, got it. 63, the Rockets here in the third quarter, 6 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line, now up to. Grant attacks and scores.
Tucker is so strong on defense.
Ariza catches, releases, got fouled, and unity as well. He's just been a terrific owner for the players, for the franchise, for employees, for the city. Back come the Thunder. Tied up, Gordon. Ferguson, right place, right time. Rockets need to, with the turnover department last year, 22nd turnover percentage. Area of improvement there for Tucker.
Like the Scola scoop.
Yeah. Ferguson, the catch, release, and make.
They're going to play professionally in other leagues around the world. Of course, the G League is also a nice shot there by Houston. I think there's going to be a lot of really good players over there. In fact, Luis Scola is playing in China this year.
So is Demo, Donatas Motiejunas.
Yeah, to stay with the Thunder.
Quite frankly, the last couple of years, he is not. Bamute to the left.
Nice move by Bamute.
Bamute and Tucker coming off the bench, giving the Rockets the luxury to basically switch everything. And that comes in handy against teams like, say, I don't know, the Golden State Warriors. Bamute, good smooth catch, better release, and the finish as a result. Last year he shot a career best 39% from 3 for the Clippers. That corner 3 is good. Grant on Joe G. Deflects it away.
That out of here.
2 on 3. Johnson. That should have been a call there.
I think the officials are.
Joe G. 4-3.
Knocks down his first one, and that's what he can do.
I mean, my guess is that's probably who hung on the rim as Houston's got it. Back at it, blocked by Joe Chin of the Rockets bench.
I'm not sure who they called the foul on, but that was a clean block by Joe Chin. Look at Joe's length. Doesn't really have to jump. He's already up there where the ball is. That's going to be his biggest challenge, is battling inside for the boards. He used his length really well that time.
Bobby Brown from downtown. See another look at that last one, Matt.
Whew. Just got his defender